Welcome back. We're here at the Undimensioned Unseen. Oh, sorry, I just took a really long nap, and then all of a sudden I got up. I was like, "Oh, I'm awake." So, last scenario we did decently well, which is going to make this scenario even harder. Last time we did this, we did so bad that we had the most easiest version of this, and we still lost really quickly. That's mostly due to bad luck. But since three survived, we have one brood of Yog-Sothoth already out, and at Cold Spring Glen. And there's three more in the reserve. So this scenario also has a random mechanic, which each location has two different cards. You choose one randomly and you put it down, and for the rest is more for like a card draw. Like draw it, and it's like that's where the brood of Yog-Sothoth will go. But the thing about that, it's kind of hard to do it because they're double-sided. So instead, since there's 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I decided let's roll for it. So, this is a little dice tower I made out of my son's Legos when we played a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons. And we're going to use this to roll a dice. And that dice, which is 2, 1, 2, that means Brood of Yog-Sothoth will go to 10 Acre Meadow, which will go up here. So we're going to use that as our little thing. It's kind of hard to tell. It's all because it's all cut up here, but yeah. In this scenario, we also gain the characters also gain new weaknesses, no matter what. Daisy got Through the Gates. Draw the top card of your deck. If it's not a weakness, remove that card from the game, then search your deck from discard pile, hand, and all play area for the other copy of that card and remove that from the game as well. So basically, one of Daisy's cards will be removed from the game, which means only that version. That scenario. You get it back at the end for the next scenario. Tommy got Chronophobia. Basically, he's scared that basically the loss of time. At the end of your turn, take one direct horror. Take 2 actions to discard Chronophobia. Yeah. So, all things considered, that's not bad. I love weakness cards. The more weakness cards I have, the better, because this means less chance to get overzealous. I hate that card so much. Feels very unfair. That's card when you draw it, you basically have to draw 2 cards from the encounter deck. Alright. So scenario 5. Undimensioned and Unseen. Your search through the village Dunwich has uncovered a number of documents, journal entries, and esoteric theories. Reading through these materials leaves you exhausted, emotional, and drained. Most of the content is written by a single source, a man named Seth Bishop. When you ask around town, you learn that Seth is a citizen of Dunwich. Along with several others, Seth has witnessed firsthand the devastation wrought by the events of the Dunwich Horror, as Armitage has dubbed the incident. Curiously, since that time, very few people had seen Seth around town, and those did claimed his eyes had been bloodshot and his face sweaty and pale. You don't doubt that someone has seen Seth would have appeared nervous or paranoid, but the more you read his frantic, unhinged write-ins, the more you believe that he is involved in recent events. His writing speaks of having gathered the remains in use of arcane methods to imbue the Father's essence into other creatures, and eventually into other people. The explanations and diagram that follow are unfathomably complex and defy understanding. Before you find Seth and confront him, several men and women from the village approach you in a panic. "It's back!" one of them wails. You recognize it as Curtis Whitley, one of the Undecayed branch. "Whatever it was that killed them fries, it's back, up and smashed bits up some like it was made of paper." Curtis and the other townsfolk are clamoring among themselves, raising their voice in a panic. Either try to calm down the townsfolk, or warn the townsfolk and convince them to evacuate. Let's tell them to evacuate. I'm actually not sure about the effect it does, but at this point, if there's a giant monster roaming around, people need to get the hell out of there. You warn the townsfolk that they're in grave danger and urge them to flee Dunwich while they can. Some of them immediately heed your advice, remember the terrible monstrosity that has previously endangered the town. Curtis drops to his knees in despair, sweating furiously. It's that thing again, ain't it? It's come back for us, Curtis stutters. I hope you got some of the power the old professor had last time. We couldn't even see the damn thing until he sprayed it. To this day, I wish I hadn't seen it at all. Something must be done to stop the monster's rampage, but if the documents we found are true, there may be more than one such creature on the loose. Ugh. So this scenario is basically based on the very end of the original Dunwich Legacy. So the setup, I get everything done. All the setup, I did all the setup beforehand. Yep. I did. Alright. Alright. Agenda 1A. Reports of a terrifying creature entities wreaking havoc across the countryside have caused citizens of Dunwich to panic. Worse, the creature seems to be invisible to the naked eye. At the end of the enemy phase, move each brood of Yog-Sothoth enemy once toward a random location. At the end of the enemy phase, not the beginning of the enemy phase. So they're not going to move and hit you. So, Seraphic script. The monsters are tearing through Dunwich country are immune to traditional weapons. Only by reciting a particular incantation can the creatures be defeated. First, you must search the ruins of Wilbur Whitley's home in order to find the sections of the otherworldly script. We need 4 clues. Now, because we protect one of the professors, we start out with the Powder of Ingazi. Basically, it has X number of clues on it, depending on how many characters who survived, which is 3, so it has 3 clues. I may move 1 powder to the exhausted brood of Yog-Sothoth at my location. Now, I'll be honest. I've never gone through this scenario well. Even though I completed Dunwich Legacy unscathed my first time as solo rolling, this one I just resigned because there was no way I could fight them in that time. Hopefully it'll change this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and get Daisy's cards. Delve Too Deep, Eureka, the Necronomicon. Well, I'm going to get rid of Delve Too Deep for now. Actually, having an upgraded version of the shortcut might be really good here. But I didn't update any of them. I'm keeping their XP up for now. Tommy needs to have better weapons, but we want to make sure we save enough to go to the Curse of the Rougarou and the hotel. Standalones. Ugh. Encyclopedia. Alright, we can work with this. Oh, we need to get to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You only start out with 3. 1, 2, 3. Take heart, self-sacrifice, seeing the crime, 45 automatic, something worth fighting for. Yeah, I kind of like this. Yeah. Alright. Next to the Dunwich village. Resign. You borrow some hounds to track down the creatures by scent. An investigator in Dunwich may place one of his clues on the abomination in play. Let's go ahead and have Tommy go first. So the first thing Tommy's going to do is play Emergency Cash. Gain 3. Oh, did I hit 4? Yeah, I got 4. And then spend 4 to put on the 45 automatic. Just 1 action left. And he's just going to go ahead and move over to the 10-acre meadow. The trees of the frequent forest belts seem too large, and the wild reach branches and grasses attain the luxurious not often found in settled regions. At the time of the planted fields appears singularly few and barren. H.P. Lovecraft's Dunwich Horror. You set bait using a live animal. He placed one of his clues to an abomination on air. So basically, we're putting clues. Looks like we're going to be putting clues on the broods of Yog-Sothoth, but we don't know how much or how that's going to work just yet. All right, Daisy. Should I put the Necronomicon out first or the Encyclopedia? I want to grab this clue and move over with him. I think what we're... Oh, well, we have shortcut 2. So she's going to spend 2 to put Encyclopedia out. It's 2. Then another 2 to put out the Necronomicon. It's 1. Let's see. So she has 6, so she's up by 4. Yeah, I should be able to beat this just naturally. I shouldn't have to increase my thing. Alright, so we're going to use this special ability to gain 2 resource, and then we're going to search, and we're going to use Eureka to do it. Skull. For each Yog-Sothoth brood in play. There's only 1, so we get it. And then we got to use Eureka to draw a card. Deduction's going to be helpful. We're going to take deduction. Well, if that's my little Dunwich Horror, is he going to be up? Or is he just stirring? And then we're going to play shortcut to let her do a free movement over here. That'll be the end of her turn. Alright. So, there's no enemy, but this guy moves. 2. 10-acre meadow. Great. He's basically with us. And where should I put it? I'll put him right here. Alright, how do we want to do this? We each get 1 token. Tommy, you get a B Cop. Daisy, you get Research Librarian. Okay, so I could have Tommy go first and use Scene of the Crime. That might be a good idea. Get 2 free clues. Alright, Doom. Daisy, you get Test Will. See anything to help? No. She's up by 1, which is -1, so she passed that. Tommy. Ally assets mean nothing in your threat area. Okay, so alright. So if we move, he's going to hit us. We need to exhaust him first. How do we want to do that? I think it's best we make sure he's exhausted before we do anything. Huh. So it's that we need to beat a 3. So Encyclopedia will use her free action to increase her foot by 2. So she's at 4. So up by 1, and that's my little Dunwich Horror. I'll be right back. Alright, where were we? Oh, and I forgot to put on the music. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Then I'm going to play Research Librarian. Not play it, but use it. I don't want to use my B cup. Actually, I might want to. Well, there's other things I might have issues with, so yeah, let's keep our B cup. Alright. Alright, so we're up by 2. Alright, Daisy. Let's go ahead and put 1 clue on. Actually, no, it's not yet. Skull, -1 for each, so we've exhausted him. Whew. It's 2 actions. I don't want to use deduction. So let's go ahead and look at what's in here. -1. Got 1. She has 1 left, and she's going to move over to Whitley Ruins. Each investigator gets 1 will, -1 will. Alright, and there's 4 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I could use deduction on that. That'll be very helpful. And that's the end of her turn. Alright, Tommy. Go ahead and play Scene of the Crime. Automatically gives us 2 clues. Then you're going to move a 1. And we're going to go ahead and spend our clues that we have now because we have enough. Check the campaign log if Dr. Armitage has survived, which he is. There, Armitage sighs with a brief breath of relief, jotting down the last phrases of the formula. I have translated the last of it. He shudders as he hands you the script. The words conjuring forth memories of his battle with the creature. I hope this is the last time I have to read it, he admits. But if we do nothing, the end result will be much, much worse. Each investigator gets 1 esoteric formula. So we have an attack that uses will instead of fight. You get +2 and for attack for each clue on the attached enemy. So sweet. Basically, the more clues on the Yog-Sothoth, the more chance we're gonna, or the broods of Yog-Sothoth, the more it'll hurt them. Alright. So he grabbed it, moved, and now he still has something else he can do. Which at this point, I'm not sure. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and try to gain a clue. Cultists, reveal another token. If you fail, take 1 harm. Ooh. +1. Ha! Got it. Alright. So, we have Unhallowed Country. Unhallowed Country. You cannot play ally assets. Treat the printed as a blank. So we're going to play his Take Heart. And he's actually at a -1 with this fight. Because at the Whitley Ruins. If this token is revealed during an attack or evasion against the Yacht Brood, no. So we've definitely lost that. But Take Heart actually turns on, so we get 2 resources for free and 2 cards. Which is Guts and Survival Knife. Which would definitely be helpful using Guts on Esoteric Formula. Oh, I forgot to... They must be destroyed. With the formula in hand, you can finally have the means to destroy the creatures wreaking havoc in Dunwich, but only if you can survive long enough. So, defeat as many Yog-Sothoth enemies as you can. If there's no copies and Yog-Sothoth are in play, or set aside, advance. So we just need to kill them all. This is going to be an interesting fight. So he's not ready. Forced, but he still moves unready. So where does he move to? 1, Dunwich Village. So he moves here and he's going to get ready anyway. Alright. Oops. Let me put the WinApps over the OBS. Here we go. All right. And then it's our turn. We get resources. 1, 2. Tommy gets chronophobia, which isn't good, but we'll have to get rid of that as soon as we can. Daisy gets another resource librarian. All right. How do we want to do this? 1 doom. We gain. Daisy, you get dissident voices. You can't play assets or events. And Tommy, the soft moves over here. And that gains surge. If there's no investigators at the same location, ruin and destruction gains surge. Okay, so surge. Alright, so basically we don't want to stay here because we're going to start getting horror damage if we do. Alright, so how do we want to do this now? Well, for one thing, we're going to have to move. So Daisy, esoteric formula is a spell, not a thing. Okay, so gets plus health for, so he's actually at 3. We need to beat him 3 times. Oh, if Tommy didn't have chronophobia, we'd be able to kill this. I'm pretty sure we could with the powder. Let's go ahead and start with Tommy, and we'll take away chronophobia. Then we'll move him down here to Cold Spring. So there's 2 clues, which they get -1 evade here. That's good. And that's the end of his turn. Daisy, you go ahead. First thing you want to do is play Preposterous Sketches. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Delve Too Deep, St. Hubert's Key, Eureka. We now could use that if we wanted to, which I think we kind of want to because I've never used higher education. I really need to. So you're going to use 1 to move down here. Or no. She's going to play Deduction. And she is up by 4. So she's going to probably get this. And now she can't use it because she's down a card. -1. So that's 4. And she's at 7. So she beat it by 2. So we get all 3 clues. Actually, I should have put that up just in case if I didn't get those 3 clues. Oof. Now she has 1 left. Let's try to keep them all together. She's going to move them down too as well. Alright, and that's the end of our turn. Brood of Yog-Sothoth goes to 4, which he'll try to reach there. He can't actually go there. Or he can't go up either. Yes, he goes over here. Oh, and you need to do your hallowed ceremony. So, let's see, how will we want to do this? St. Hubert's Key will definitely help us fight Yog-Sothoth, the broods, but we don't want to use it just yet. We'll use Guts against this. Plus -1 for each brood. So we beat it by 1, and then Guts gives us draw a card. Darren. That's going to help us put a clue in how to use this, because that's still considered a fight. Alright. Now. End of your turn. I should have did the end of my turn before moving him. Oh well. So it gets 1 resource. Daisy gets 1 resource. Inquire in Mind. That'll be very helpful. Tommy, you get True Grit. 1 Doom. Daisy. Oh, this isn't voices. So she did anything? Yeah, she played an event. She wasn't supposed to play an event. Crap. Alright, so this goes back in my hand. And I lose these 3. So this one goes on top. She would get the Eureka. So instead, using her last action, she'll use the Necronomicon to gain 2 resources. Alright. Now this goes away. Alright, where was I? What's this? Oh yeah, we don't need that. Alright, so Daisy gets a Whippoorwill. Lovely. No, everyone gets -1 on that location. Tommy. Oof. He just became much more powerful. He has +1 fight and +1 health. So we need to make sure we need to kill that thing. Alright, so let's see. Well, we need to have Daisy to put things on it. So how many do we need on it? You get +2 for each clue on the attached enemy. This ability is only used on an abomination. So and he's in the Whitley Lewin, so it means we're going to take a horror. That's not good. I mean, well, Daisy will be okay with that. So Daisy can increase her will by 2. So Yog-Sothoth's that brood is at 7. So I'll be down by 2. Using 3 of my clues, or up to 3 of my tokens. So she's gonna play 1 to move up. Actually, before we do that, what about you, Muldoon? You can use Darren. I don't want to really use any much else. And I can have Daisy use Eureka to help him fight. But he's at 4 health, so Daisy moves. She hits him for twice, then Tommy has to hit him for twice too. And we get -1 on there. Lovely. That's annoying. Alright. Fighting him there isn't exactly a good idea. Fighting him anywhere with his Whippoorwill is even a worse idea. So she can move, put 3 on it using the Whitley's ruins. I think that's the best bet. I think we need to kill him quickly. So yeah, I really don't want to fight it. I don't want to fight it this turn. So what I can do instead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can put B-Cop down for 3, then something else, something worth fighting for, which I might do. So I could also have True Grit, but I might want to do that later when I have more. So Tom is going to engage the Whippoorwill, and he's going to fight. Sweet. So he gets +2. That definitely kills the Whippoorwill. That took 2 actions, though. That's the bad thing about engaging in those stupid things. I could do self-sacrifice if she fails. But we don't want to do that just yet. Alright. Alright. Try to get that clue? Let's try to get that clue. No, let's redo that, redraw that. That was on the top. Alright. Okay, I'm keeping that one. Alright, he gains a clue. That's the end of his turn. Daisy, how do we want to do you? Let's go ahead. And she's going to try to gain that. Let's see. No, apostrophe sketches first. 1, 2, 3. So that's one action. Let's put Saint's Hubris key in. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to definitely help us fight. Do a free action to gain 2 on the Necronomicon to gain 2 of these. And then she's going to go ahead and try to get that clue. Auto fail. Alright. Wait. So, 1. Yeah, that was my last action for her. Alright. Alright, the Brood of Yog-Sothoth is going to go 4. Devil's Hot, so he's up here. Alright. Gain resource. Tommy gets Dr. Francis Morgan. Okay, that'll be very helpful. And Daisy gets Esoteric Atlas. That would only be helpful once we gain our tote bag, but that is helpful so we can move around, but we want to use Encyclopedia and the Necronomicon. Actually, we can probably get rid of the Necronomicon, put that out, gain a free movement, then we can just move over there, but we don't know how to move them over there. Oh well. Alright. Daisy. 1 doom. Daisy, you get Surge. If there's no alternate enemy plays, alter gains Surge, otherwise choose an abominable location, heal all damage, and attach it. When you enter that location, take 1 horror. Oh lovely, this guy is just getting beefier and beefier because he's technically an abomination. Tommy, you get a Lupane room farthest from you, so 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll put him right here. He's gonna start hunting us. But I can kill him with B-Cup. Alright, so he's either going to go here, or he's either going to go here. And we have to worry about that thrall. And Tommy's going to have to start getting things put up. Tommy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can put up B-Cop for 3, 2, and a survival knife for 1. But I don't want that. What I want to do is get... How many do I need to put out True Grit or something worth fighting for? I want to put something worth fighting for the horror, especially for that guy. So we need 3, 2, 5. We need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll spend 1 action to gain that. Then we'll spend all of these. To bring out, using my Ever Vigilant, Dr. Francis Morgan, B-Cop, and something worth fighting for. And he's just going to go ahead and draw a card. Just go hide. Alright. Daisy's turn. How do we want to do this, Daisy? another one's about to show up shortly. So let's stay here for now. So let's go ahead. Use the Necronomicon to give her the free one, to give her 2 more. And that's going to help basically with our, get our plus, basically help beat these guys. But we need to make sure we have cards for it. So let's go ahead and try to get that blue. 0. She gets it. She only has 1 action left. And she's going to do a free action to draw a card. Encyclopedia, which you don't need, but we can use it for later. Alright. Lupin will move. He's just going to move down 1. And our little brood is going to go to Blasted Hearth, so he goes over here. This will break. An old pickup truck rolls alongside the weathered trails of Dunwich. The driver, Joe Osborne, calls out through a shattered driver's side window of the truck's engine still running. "It's over the Eric's farm," he shouts. "Done blasted their place apart. Poor Henry and Martha." You ask Osborne for the location of Eric's homestead and confirms your worst fear. For the attack has occurred recently. There must be more of the monsters on the loose. Shuffle the discard pile into the encounter deck. Spawn one of the set sides at a random location, if able. So, random location, 4. Devil's Hop. So another brood is over here. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Oh. Biding its time. So Daisy, you get Altered Beast. Let's give Altered Beast to the Lupin Thrall. And Tommy, you get Test Will. I really don't want that. I'm okay if I take 1 horror though, so +1. Alright, so that does nothing. Alright, so Tommy's gonna go up, which means he goes right here. And Tommy automatically takes 1 horror damage because of it, so I put him something worth fighting for. And we'll take 1 damage on Beat Cop. I put 1 damage on Thrall. He's at 4, and I'm at I'm up by 2. So we're gonna shoot him with my 45. +1. So that hits 2 damage, he's dead. Dr. Francis Morgan allows us to draw a card. Vicious Blow, that'll help you helpful. So he still has 2 more actions left. Oh, and this, because this agenda advances goes away. So I still have 2 actions left with Tommy. So he's going to move 1 over here and use this ability, group once per game, and put it on the big guy right there. We need to make sure we get rid of him. We can't do that again, so let's put a research token saying that's basically over. Can't do that. So if I move him here, he's either going to move here and then, so yeah. Alright. Alright, Daisy, your first action. Spend 3, get rid of your Necronomicon to put in Esoteric Atlas, which gets 4 secrets. So basically, I can move 2 locations away. That's going to be very helpful trying to get these guys down. And then she's going to move. I don't want to fight these guys right here, so she's going to move up 1 here. And she's going to draw an extra card. Ooh. Okay, so she no longer has Knowledge is Power, which is which was something I was hoping to use, because that's basically a free esoteric formula. Crappy crap. Where is it? Oh yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I have more than 1. So that sucks. This would have been very helpful, because this would allow us to use that more. And I'll draw another card. Esoteric Atlas. Alright. Enemy's turn. So we're doing the big guy first. 6. Cold Spring Glen. So this guy moves down here. It doesn't hit us, but still, he's down here. This guy moves 3. Blasted Hearth. This guy moves up here. Okay. Oh wait, before we do that, Tommy gets 1 resource. When you enter the attached enemy's location, take 1 heart. We didn't enter a location with the attached heart. He came into us. So I'm assuming that doesn't work. Huh. Alright. Alright, so Daisy, you get St. Hubert's Key, which we can't only have 1 of, so we can't get another one. Tommy, you get Keep Faith. That'll be very helpful. 1 Doom. Daisy, you can't play events or assets. You can play skills though, and I think that's what we're gonna do. And Tommy, you get that. Which, let's see, we're taking 1 heart isn't so bad because we have something more to fight for. Auto fail, so we automatically gain 1. Good thing I didn't put anything on that. Alright. Alright, so this guy has 1 clue on him, but we need to beat him 1, 2, 4 times. Okay, so Jesus, this is like the worst way to put these cards in. What about this special ability? Each investigator may place 1 of his clues on the abomination. So this is literally basically a -2 every time if we get this. So he's at 7, so he's at 5, 3, 1. So he was only at 1. And we need to beat him 4 times. So, who do you want to do this? Let's go to Daisy, and then increase Tommy's will by 2 because she already has 1 increased will because of St. Hubert's Key. So let's make sure we get this right. So she's at 3, 4. She's at 4, and he's at 6, 7, 5, 3, 1. So I'm up by. My mind just went blank. Skull. So we hit him for a damage, which is only 1 damage. Hit him again. 0. And we hit him for one more time. +1. So he's at 3 damage. I should have just did that. Alright, Tommy. It's your turn. Let's discard that. Discard that. Tommy, you're at 5 because of Encyclopedia. And that's it. So, 1 action to attack. 0. That brood is dead. Clues goes away. First time I actually killed one of these things. Oh, I forgot. I did do a +1 fight. All right. And this is like all over the place. All right. So these two get started, and this goes in the victory display. Tommy, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for the last 2 actions, he's going to gain 1 resource and play Keep Faith. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 4 of these. Chaos bag. Because we're running, you get ready. More are coming. And I can't use all my clues. Alright, so this guy, where is he going to go? 3. Blasted Hearth. So he's going to stay there. Alright. So we all get 1 resource. Boom, boom. Tommy, you get another Keep Faith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you get Imposter Sketches, an unupgraded version. Oh, I forgot to upgrade both of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she's at. Alright, put 1 Doom on it. Daisy, you get a Looping Thrall, which is the farthest, which is right here. Tommy, you get Surge, because there's no locations at the same. Surge. This guy moves right here, so he's actually on us now. And another Surge, the same thing, but he's going to stay there. And this guy gets a +1 fight. Crap baskets. Okay. I think we're going to be decently well, though. Oh, that's limit once per game, so I can't use that again. Alright, our turn. Well, that was crappy. I'm actually think I'm okay with this, honestly. So, like the last time, this guy's a bit of a punk. I can automatically put all 3 clues on there, but I don't want to do that. I want to put 2 of the clues on there. So let's use the powder to put those 2 clues on him. So he's at 7, 5. He's at 3. We need to beat 3. And that's a free action. I don't have to worry about that. Things like Encyclopedia, increase Tommy's will by 2. That's a free action because of Daisy. She is going to use 2, spend 2 of her resources for higher education. This is the very first time I'm using it to increase her will by 2. So let's go ahead and do this 3 times. Reveal another token. Blessed token. +1. We definitely got that one. That one goes away. That does 1 damage. Now for the second time. If this is revealed during an invasion or attack, it immediately attacks you. So this guy immediately attacks for her for 2 damage. That's really bad. 1, 2. 1 horror. But so I'm going to put it on for fighting for. So this goes away. Tommy gets 3 resources. And this goes back to his deck. But it's not an automatic failure, right? No, it's a -3. So let's see. So he's at 9, -4, that's a 5. Plus this +1, so he's at 6. Daisy's at 3, 4. Yeah, and I increase. Oh, for that skill test. Oh shit. I thought that was for the entire time. Oops. So she failed that. But he doesn't have retaliate. Alright, she's going to spend 2 resources. -2. Oops, I forgot to put that thing in. Come on. Spend 1, and she's going to use Eureka to increase it by 1. 0. So it does 2 damage to him. And then she gets to look at the top 3 cards of her deck. She's going to gain Order Protection. That's the end of her turn. Where's she at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, she's going to have to discard a card after this. She's going to draw another one. Alright, Tommy, you need to beat this by 2. So, Tommy, you're at 5. Against its... Against its what, exactly? It's at... So it's at 7. 3. So he's gonna attack it and then use Darren, which also increases because still technically a fight. 0. You did 1 damage, and Darren gives us a card. Jessica Hyde. 7. Attack it again. Reveal another one. -2. So let's make sure we got this. So I'm at 5. He's at 7, 5, 3. 7. It's basically got rid of a clue, so 7, 5. Yeah, so we beat it. We're at the same time. Alright, that's good. And what else did I use? So that basically kills off the brood. So yeah, okay, I have 1 more action left. That's what I was thinking. I was like, what else was going to do? And we're going to spend 3 of these to put in True Grit. I was kind of hoping that I had that earlier with Daisy, but I have to worry about that squid token. It's the biggest issue. Alright. So, there are no broods, so we don't have to make him go anywhere. This guy is going to come down here. Or maybe we should bring him up here, actually. I think that's fine, because he can come up and kill him. Yeah, we're going to do that. So, we each get 1 resource. 1, 1. Tommy, you draw another Vicious Blow. Fine. Daisy, you get Guts, which we'll definitely need. And now she has to get rid of a card because she has too many cards on her hand. Research Librarian. So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Alright. Doom. We have to wait until one of these goes up because we still have to beat those, get more of those Yog-Sothoth, get more of those broods out. I don't think we can force one out. Alright, so Daisy, you get Frozen in Fear. Actually, that's fine. That actually works well for us. And Tommy, you get... Nope. So get Surge. Oh! Okay. Either take 2 horror or spawn 1. We're gonna spawn 1. 1. Which is at Dunwich Village. That's actually quite helpful. I'm like, we need to spawn more. I'm glad. Alright, so... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tommy's gonna move up, which means this looping throw is gonna go over here. Beat Cop. Hurt him. Hurt me. Instead of using my gun, though, we're just gonna use Vicious Blow. So we're up by 2. We're up by 4. Reveal another token. -3. So it's 7. Yeah, we beat him by 1. And it doesn't matter. We did just doing that extra damage to kill it. So, and Talk Francis Morgan's going to give us a card draw. Let me handle this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and what's this? We forgot to check this out. A dense yellow mist, like a terrible miasma, permeates through this region. It crawls around your skin and causes your lungs to tighten. At the end of your turn, if you're in the blasted health, take 1 damage. Oh. Oh shit. So yeah, he moved up, killed, and then so he could move again. And I think we want to do that. So we'll move at the Devil's Hut. Basically go back down. I really hope he goes down here and not up there. So let's try to kill this guy, this brood, before it comes out. I think we'll be able to do that without that. All right, Daisy. We're going to figure out where he's going to go first. If he goes down here, he's either going to go here or here. Or here. And if he goes here, that'll be helpful because that means we can place more clues. So for now, Daisy, I want you to use 1 action to go up. Investigate, which we're going to use our Encyclopedia to increase our investigation just in case. Yep, we get 1. I don't want to stay there, though. Actually, I shouldn't have did that. I should have used Esoteric for a free move to get out of there. I would have been moving right here. I could have gotten both. Oh well. And then she's gonna move back. That's the end of her turn. All right, so Brood 1 stays at the Dunwich village. He's like, I'm good. I guess he doesn't want to move. All right, so 1 resource. Tommy, you get guts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Daisy, you get Dr. Henry Armitage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're gonna have to get rid of 1. Let's get rid of your. No, let's not get rid of Key. That Key is gonna be helpful here. Esoteric Atlas. All right. Alright, so 1 Doom. Oops. Frozen. Actually, no, crap. I forgot about Frozen in Fear. So, yeah, she would actually. So, if that was the case, let's go back because. Oh, that was actually right here. See at 3. If that was the case. She would try to get rid of Frozen in Fear. I don't want to use Guts. I can't use Inquiring Mind. Let's just retest this. She moves, investigate. Yeah, she'll move. Investigate without using the Encyclopedia. -1, so she gets it. Then she'll spend her Esoteric Atlas to move 1, 2. And that's basically all she can do. And then she's gonna test that Frozen in Fear. 0. Alright, so that goes away. Alright. I was only gonna reset that because of that Frozen in Fear. Alright. So, Yog-Sothoth, let's go ahead and re-roll him. No, we didn't because we've already went forward to the Mythos. So, Daisy, you get Eager for Death. You get Distill Feelings increased by 1 for each damage on you. So, we're fighting against a 4. And I'm at 4, so I'm at 0. I don't want to. I think she's okay with horror, so 0. Oh, sweet. Tommy. Get that. +1. Sweet, so that goes away. That literally did nothing. Alright. What sucks is we can't use that anymore. So I can put at least one clue on here, but we gotta hope that we can put clues on the last one over here or right here. I'm hoping we can do that or right here or right here. So at least half of it. Well, shit, they're not in the same area, so Tommy... Well, Tommy has guts too. So if he moves one and attack it twice, that means we need to attack it one more time. Alright, so she's going to move up here for one action. Put her last powder. Let's go ahead and put the powder away because we can't use that anymore. Put a clue on there. So he's at 4. So Daisy's up by 1. Or not up at all. So she's going to use her encyclopedia for free down here before we got up there to increase it by 2. Let's see. There's not technically no clue on the location, there's a clue in the enemy, so I can't do that. Do I want to play Guts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's use one of these to increase it by 2. So that's increased by 2. So 5, 7 versus... So 7 versus 4. We're up by 3. I think we can do it. Plus 1. 1 damage. Right, come on. Last action, so we'll spend another 1. -1. She gets it. Beats him. She still has 1 health left. Tommy. 8. Tommy's gonna move 1 to move over. And then he's going to play Guts. Let's see, he's at 5. Yeah, so Tommy's up by 1. So we're gonna need your help, Daisy. Daisy's also gonna play Guts as well. So we're up by 3. 0. Alright. That brood's dead. There's only 1 brood left. And they both draw a card. Tommy gets Becky. Daisy get Dark Armitage. Alright, so Tommy moved, hit 1. So let's go ahead and stay on this location. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's gonna spend 2 clues to play. Keep Faith to increase, to add 4 more bless tokens. 4 more bless tokens into here. Just a little pray. Alright. Enemy's turn. There's no enemies. Everyone gets 1 resource. Tommy, you get True Grit. That'll be very helpful. Daisy, you get Perception. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What about you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. 1 Doom. Alright, Daisy gets... There is no Yog-Sothoth in play, so that does nothing, and it doesn't gain a surge, so that's good. Tommy. Avian Thrall. That sucks. That's fine. Probably the best time to do it. It's like, welcome back, Avian Thrall. Last time you're the first one that came out, which really hurt me. But this time, we're ready. Alright, so... Funny thing is, you can use Esoteric Formula on this guy, because he's it's still a spell. And it's an abomination. Alright. So, he's at 4. I have... Oh yeah, I was like, Vicious Blow? Of course I do. Oh, I forgot to use Thomas Morgan. Oh well. B-Cop, 1 damage on you, which will kill you. Wait, can we use the last one on... No, we can't. We can't use the last one on B-Cop. We have to, He dies before it deals damage to an enemy. Okay, so we're going to do a 45 automatic, and we're going to play Vicious Blow. So we're up. So that means he has 2 attack, not 5, so he has 2. So we're up by 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're up by 5. -1, so we're at 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, which will kill this thing. Avian Thrall's dead. We'll draw a card because of Dr. Francis Morgan. Do we want to try to figure out what's up here? Yeah, 1, 2. Let's figure out what's up here. Okay. 2 clues. That's the end of his turn. Daisy, how do you want to do this? Alright, so we're going to play Esoteric Atlas to move 1. Oh, wait, no. Do we? We can move her right here. I was thinking about moving here, but we can't do that. So she would actually move just right here. So you know what we're going to do. We're not going to do that. She's going to move 1 for 1 action. You know what? Actually, yeah. We're going to move her right here for free. She's going to spend 2 of her resources to put out Dr. Armitage. Basically, this is going to help her get a little bit more tankier. She plays the Encyclopedia for free, which increases her book. So unless auto fails, we're going to win this. Lesson. Bad time to get lessons, but yeah. Get 1. And we get 2. So we get to both of these. Which kind of sucks. Kind of realize each investigator may spend 1 clue. We can only spend 1 clue from this. Oh well, I should have gave one of the clues to Tommy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so no monsters. Get 1 resource. Tommy, you get survival knife. How many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go discard the survival knife. Alright, Daisy, you get Delve Too Deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm kind of tempted to use Delve Too Deep because I think we're going to beat Yog-Sothoth thing. Alright, so this thing breaks. Shuffle the encounter and discard pile. If there is a set aside a brood of Yog-Sothoth, lead investigator reads the following out loud. Bleak storm churns overhead, and a blanket of ruin pelts the countryside. As the downpour grows in intensity, you take refuge in a half-ruined shack nearby. There's a flash of lightning and a brief illumination. You spot the outline of something large in the rain. Without warning, the distant trees behind bend, though nothing seems to be bending them. Moments later, you're forced the strength of a truck crashes into your refuge. Spawn 1 set aside enemies at the lead investigator location. Lead investigator was Daisy, so it goes right here. Then each investigator at that location tests foot 4. Basically, anyone who fails this gets hit. So I can't even use Inquire in Mind because there's no clue on there anymore. I screwed up myself so bad. Alright, well, you know what? That's fine. Let's play. Let's just grab 1. +1. She still fails because she's only at 3. So it's going to attack. The 2 damage, though, is going to go on True Grit instead. 1, 2, because it doesn't have to hurt her. She gets hit for 2 things. We'll put it on one on Dr. Armitage and one on Daisy. And then for you, Tommy, I don't really care. Go ahead, hit me, Yog. 0. So he hits him too. So I'll put 1 damage on Beat Cop and 1 damage on True Grit and 2 horror on Beat Cop. So Beat Cop dies. So we get 4 resources for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And True Crit dies, and we get 3 resources for that. 1, 2, 3. And they both get shuffled back into my deck. Because that's how amazing Tommy is. Alright, Horrors of Unleashed. It was no joke tracking down something as big as a house that no one cannot see, but it had all the vicious malevolence of a daemon. HP Lovecraft, the Dunwich Heart. Each abomination gets +1 fight, +1 evade. Oh, okay. Daisy, you get a Whippoorwill. That sucks. And another Whippoorwill. Oh, okay. We're definitely not doing Delve Too Deep now. I was thinking, let's do Delve Too Deep to get some more experience, but at this point, we're at -1 for every one of us, so we want to beat him. So Daisy, you're going to go first. You're going to use that to put 1 clue, which this goes away, and Tommy can't because he doesn't have any clues to give. Alright, so Brood is at 9 because I'm adding, because this goes up by 1 too. So he's at 4. So is at 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to beat 7. You're at. So let's put Encyclopedia to put up Tommy up by 2. Spend 2 clues. Come up by 4. So how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Spend these 2 to increase it by 2. So she's at 4. So she's at 4, 5, 6, 10. So she was going against 10 versus I ain't too out of it for all this math. So she's at 10. So he's at 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're beating him by 3. +1. 1 damage. We're going to do the same thing. We need to beat him by 3. 1, 2. Alright, Tommy. That's all up to you now. Wait, does she have 1 more attack? Yeah, she does have 1 more attack. She's not going to, though. Let's put this back in. +2. -1. Yeah, she didn't get that. And does not have retaliate, so. Alright, Tommy. Let's kill this thing. Just need to hit 1 more. You're at 5. 6, 7. I don't want to do any more due to the whole fact that I auto fail, but I might have to now that I think about it. So if he's at 7, eight, 9. You're at 9, buddy. You're up by 2. Oh god. Oh, we did it. Killed it. They must be destroyed. Defeat as many as you can. If there's no copies in play or set aside, if there's not, advance. As you complete the incantation, the foul creature cries out, ranchous, inhuman voice. It rumbles, crasps, and syllables. The syllables of its croaking far from English. As it cries out, as its cry plays out, the creature shrinks upon itself. With little warning, it's gone. All that remains is a foul stench, a repulsive mark that mars the vegetation where the beasts once stood. R2. Oh, that was something. That was something. It's the first time I got through this. Okay. Resolution 2. After slaying what seems to be the last of the rampaging monsters, you retreat to Zebulon's home, exhausted and routed by experience. In your campaign log, record that no brood escaped into the wild. The deck that contains the power of Ibn Ghazi is removed, and we get victory X. So we get 4 victories, because there was 4 of them, and there was no victories on there. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. Oof. What would happen if this would have broken out of curiosity? R1. Alright. They would have escaped. I guess the only way to get even more out, if in case there was even more of those things, that you would have to grab it out of these. Alright. So that was Undimensioned and Unseen, and I'm quite proud of myself of how this worked out. I'll see you next time for Where Doom Awaits, and after that we'll do the standalone Curse of River Road and Hotel for the very first time.